Greetings to all my whiskey lovers and 891 subscribers. Tonight we are looking at the Jack Daniel's Tennessee Travelers Edition Bold and Spicy Straight Tennessee Rye Whiskey Limited Edition, Proof 107 at 53.5% ABV, and a little bit of information on the side of the bottle. We have bold and spicy. Well, not so easy to read when your eyes are not able to do it anymore. The Tennessee Travelers Series honors Jack's desire to see the world. It sounds like me. I'm always traveling somewhere. It explores the world of taste found in whiskies, crafted in one place in Tennessee, Jack Daniel's Distillery. Doesn't really say much. And on the side of the bottle we have a tasting notes, aromas and finish. Maybe we will have a look at that a little bit later to see if it compares to what I find in it as well. So for the people that's been following the channel, I also did the Jack Daniel's Sweet and Oak, also part of the Travelers editions. I did like this one. I'm a little bit of a sucker for the sweet and oaky. This was not, I was a little bit scared. The oaky, I'm not a big fan of the oaky, but in the end, definitely did not find any of that oakiness that they were talking about. It was really a nice one, and I would recommend it. I'll put a link somewhere so that if you want to go look at the sweet and oaky, you know where to find it. But tonight, of course, it's all about the bold and spicy. Now, I had when I bought the sweet and oaky, I had they had the this one available for sale, same price, so cost around, I think it was 39 euro, something like that. So not really expensive. It is a 500 milliliter bottle, so maybe not so cheap as well. And I was a little bit at which one do I pick, so eventually I started with the sweet and oaky, and so then on my last trip I also decided maybe to try the bold and spicy, so I picked it up, and it's going to be a fresh pour, neck pour, whatever you want to call it. So not a lot of oxidization going on, but really for me, I believe in, I try it, if I like it I drink it. If I don't like it, I either give it away to somebody that will appreciate it, or if nobody appreciates it, goes down the drain. So color wise, no color added, of course, so it's got a nice dark amber color going to it. Not a lot of viscosity on this one, maybe a little bit of a medium viscosity. Quite fast legs forming. So my first experience of the bold and spicy. Cheers. Wow, that is interesting. This is sweet. I think this is one of the sweetest whiskies that I have nosed in a long time. So this is a straight rye whiskey, and I love it. On the nose, it is cotton candy, maybe a little bit of a scotchy, butterscotchy note coming out, but it's just sweet on sweet. A hint of an orange oil, definitely a lot of cinnamon. Wow, very perfumey on the nose. Not very complex. I think it is just that shock of that initial sweetness, and it just getting sweeter and sweeter the more it opens up. The ABV, quite high ABV, but I get a little cooling effect of the alcohol, but then it just, the sweetness just kicks it away and says make way, some sweetness on its way. And wow, it is really sweet on the nose. If that translates the sweetness in this is, I can feel my sugar level spiking already. Really nice on the note. It's a little bit of a baking spice also for me now. That cinnamony note, a little bit of a nutmeg in it, a little bit of a Christmas cake feeling to it. Definitely it shouts a rye whiskey. All that normal notes that you will pick up as well. Oh, but that sweetness. So enough about the sweetness. Let's see if it tastes sweet as well. Cheers. Let me just try again. That sip was a little bit too small. I can only describe it as a nice burning fire sensation in your mouth with a big kick of sugar. It is really sweet. It's a sharpness to the alcohol. So there is that youthful note, definitely. That's not a rounded off note, but it works. It works with the sweetness. Ooh, and the sweetness just, my mouth starts watering just to ask, please sir, can I have some more? And of course I have to give it some more. It's a little peppery note, a sharpness, but definitely, again, it is lovely. I think this is something that you just drink without overthinking it, and to sit there for hours to try and analyze it. Quite flat type of whiskey. It's just lovely sweet, and sweet and sweet and sweet. Lovely nose, and in fact that is something that you can really nose for a while and pick up maybe something else, but there's a lot of sweetness on it, and I keep on saying it. Maybe I should stop. That little raisiny note picking up now. So definitely this is something that I really like. I did like the sweet and oaky, but I think the bold and spicy, I think that's definitely there. There's a boldness in it. And I think that boldness comes from both sides, a little bit of that alcohol and then that boldness of that spicy. There's definitely that baking spices, but maybe they should have added sweet spicy note. That would have been a much better one. So on the taste notes that they give, it's well-rounded, a rye whiskey, bring out caramel and dry baking spices. Well, I do get the spices on the nose as well. On the taste, yeah, I do get a little bit of a vanilla on it. Not so sure if I would translate it into caramel. Well, not the caramel that I am used to, but the sweetness can of course go anyway. Caramel, for me, that's more a little bit of a different sweetness, and again that elevated apple cider that I get on the taste. So it's all subjective. You taste what you taste, but it's quite similar to that. So we're talking about a lovely sweetness. Aromas, we're talking about sweet, fruity layers with underlying rye, spice and oak. Absolutely agree with that. And I think that's a lot of things that I also pick up. And the finish, peppery rye character on the back end. I don't really get the pepperiness on the back. I just get that lovely sweetness that just covers your mouth, and it just tends to linger there. Quite a long finish for me anyway. Just give it one more try. Yeah, it's just getting, with a little bit of oxidization, it's also getting a little bit of a smoother taste to it. That's a little bit less of that alcohol, maybe a little bit of evaporation taking place, or maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me, but it mellows out quite fast in a glass. One more try. Oh, this is just drinkable. Nice. I think this one I will do it a little bit in a colder weather. Belgium, bloody cold already. So I think this one will definitely warm you up. You can add some water, of course. It is 53.5% ABV. So there's definitely room to add some water to it. the way I drink my whiskey, normally neat. And I don't drink a lot, so I'm not going to take this one and see how fast I can drink it. I will spend a half an hour or an hour on this one, just to do the nosing and tasting like a real whiskey snob, and just enjoy it neat. I found most of the time you get more out of a neat whiskey, but not always. Up to you. Yeah, you add water, you buy it, you add it, and you drink it the way that you like it. A couple of drops at a time. Of course, you don't want to ruin your whiskey. So let me know what you think about this one. I'm sure a lot of people have tried it. I do like it. I'm glad I bought this bottle. Now I can do a comparison maybe in the future which one is the best. Not going to do it tonight, keeping the video short. So see you next time, and remember to like and subscribe. Almost getting to that 1,000 subscribers. So thank you very much. Cheers.